Do you know what to do when somebody bear hugs you? Worst case scenario, he got in, he got his double unders, he picked me up, I hook up into close guard right away. Okay, what I'm trying to do here is just stay as close to him as possible, but my hands need to do the job. So right away, I'm trying to grab the hair. Maybe I'm grabbing an ear. Maybe I'm going fingers into the eyes. I love fingers into the eyes because they make him want to let go. Yes, good. Then I start smashing. Or if they're super big like Dax's, I'm getting out of here. I'm running away, or at least getting to a point that I can pull a weapon out and hopefully equalize this a little bit. So that's a pretty shitty situation. There's not going to be too much fancy martial arts that works for that, because if I'm airborne, I don't have a connection to the ground. That means I don't have strength and I don't have structure, especially if they're bigger than me. Best case scenario is he comes in and I'm countering that as best as I can. Okay, he's trying to move my hands out of the way. I'm trying to counter that. Maybe I can even strike him before he enters. Let's just say he's kind of catching me by surprise. So we're talking about the bear hug though. So he's coming in, he gets his arms locked to this position. Okay. Ideally, before that happened, let's say my left arm got to the inside. Okay. So if my arm is on the inside here, I have a good frame now. If his shoulder's in tight, it's going to be hard to try and get that down. So it might just be a cross. I take my other hand, I push it on here. I'm looking for his spine, but I want his head to rotate. If his head is facing me and straight, that's hard to do. So this is if my left arm is able to get into here. My hand is on top. I'm just pressing away as much as I can. Sometimes you need a little added incentive there. Okay, finger into the eye while you have the frame, while you're pushing this, or maybe it's this finger pushing in. It's just something to try and get that pressure to have him want to let go. One more time is as he comes in and he hooks that up. If I can get all this, that's great. You have your headbutts here. You know, if you're like the old days, Mike Tyson, grab that here, rip it off, right? This is going to hopefully help you build the understanding of what to do in this situation. Bear hugs are something very difficult to deal with. It's at a grappling range, and if you don't have any skills at grappling, this is going to be hard. So when he's coming in, back away. Just use very simple self-defense techniques. Somebody's trying to get into you, or they're trying to cut this range down and get into grappling range. He's obviously skilled because he knows what to do with the hands to redirect the hands, so he's getting to the inside. Don't hug back, right? If he picks me up, notice I walked and I went right into my close guard. So if I'm hitting the ground, I'm hitting everything. I'm trying to protect my head as much as I can. But again, my goal is to get something away, to do some damage maybe. But that's going to be up to you and how much training you have. So what's the number one rule? You got to go train your ass off. Stay safe out there.